Hi Janie, this is Randy Noel with Rivet Incorporated, and I'm going to take you on a little tour of Country Cottage. This is the river behind all those trees, and that's the riverside of the levee. And then this is a walking path that goes, and a bicycle path that goes all the way to New Orleans, all the way up to Baton Rouge, if you wanted to ride your bike or walk or something. And then this is Country Cottage, right there. Historic river road full of plantations, and goes from the very tip of Louisiana all the way up to I think it's Minnesota, where the river ends. And that's the levee that protects you from the river. Country Cottage entrance. Right now I'm in my car. I'm going down Country Cottage Boulevard so you can see what's here. That's the first road in. There's a farm next door to the left, to the west side. This is Gloria Street. That's the house next door to your right. And here's the piece of property we're talking about. They have a fence on the back, and we'd have to put fences on the sides. This is the house to the left. Down the street. And these are the houses across the street. This is going down the street. Each one of these streets in this neighborhood are a street that goes and curves and comes back, so it's not heavily traveled. It's just the folks that live on the street. Fairly a new neighborhood. It's been here, probably 10 years, 200 houses maybe. This is the side of the street that you'll be backing up to. Now, this is toward the river. This is the house directly behind the property, right here. And this is going out, as if you were leaving. See the levee right in front of you. And there's a couple different ways to get to the River Road from Airline Highway. That's the river, and that's the other side of the river. houses looking at the levee. Living on River Road's kind of a big deal here. You know, people like living by the river. That's the way the old plantation owners used to do it. They used to slice up the land so their children would all have a piece of the river. And then it gets a little rural as we go down the River Road. And right there is the famous pumpkin patch. This is Evangeline Road, which is what takes you back to Airline Highway. It's kind of a two-lane road. People live on both sides of it. This road's been here a long time. This is the neighborhood directly north of the property. It's called Evangeline Estates. These houses in this neighborhood sit on acre-sized lots, which are about $100,000 a lot, and the houses are $400,000 to $500,000 time you add the lot to them. Just so you get an idea of what's behind you, or down the road from you anyway. Built in here, about $500,000. Then all these houses are what back up the country cottage right now. They're all on acre-sized lots. A little bit more. Country cottage between these two houses. This is the railroad, which is north of the property. It's a pretty good distance away, so you'll never hear another there. But this is Evangeline going to Airline. You'll see it's not a whole lot here. It's mostly woods and trees and stuff. Right there in that land they cleared, right behind is a huge park that they're supposed to be putting in the baseball fields, etc. And the parish has the land already. And this is Wetlands Park. This is not far, right at the end of the spillway where it hits Lake Pontchartrain. And it's kind of nice. You'll see the interstate over there. You're on the north side of the interstate now. And then this is right on Lake Pontchartrain. See the guys over there fishing. And pretty big lake. Kind of a misnomer. It's more like a bay than it is a lake because it ties into the Gulf of Mexico. There's a guy over there crabbing. There's a guy over there fishing. But it's a nice place to kind of hang out. This is some of the things you don't get when you relocate other places. But this is kind of nice. And this is Laplace. This is a community grew out of the plantation and developed back in the 1920s, I think it was. But they've got shopping and big Home Depot over there. But it's enough rural that you got a guy on the side of the road selling fresh shrimp. She's there just every day. Got restaurants and doctor's offices and so on. That's Bailey's on Dewey. On Dewey's this is the Andouille capital of the world. Andouille's kind of like a sausage. They have a big festival that just got over, as a matter of fact. Some more of the shopping. like every small city in America. There's our Walmart. Parish Hall, that's where tax assessor and police station and all that is. And I'm turning on to Belterre Boulevard, which is a major thoroughfare that hooks to the interstate. That's the post office coming up on the right. That's the post office that serves months. Can you tell it's election time? Look at all the signs. This is our building, where our office is, on Belterre. Hopefully this is where we'll meet.